What's going on, everybody? It's a brisk November morning, about 23 degrees out. Once again, I'm riding my Harley Iron 883. I'm gonna need some omelets at the VFW, so I'm pretty hungry. It's cold, but it's not bad. I mean, honestly, if you gear up, the weather's not bad at all. But I thought I'd take the opportunity now to talk about why I bought the Iron 883 as opposed to another motorcycle. So as some of you may know, I'm a new motorcycle rider. Been riding now for about a little over 7 months. So I got my license after taking the MSF course in early April. I learned a lot that time, and one of the things that I've learned is the Iron 883 was a good decision for me. So I did a ton of research before I got this motorcycle, and that really helped in making the decision. So one reason I bought the Harley Iron 883 was cost. I knew this would be my first bike. In my mind, I thought, I'm probably going to hang on to this bike for a long, long time if I really get into motorcycling. The more I ride it, though, I'm already looking at other bikes. Don't get me wrong, I still love it, but I fell in love with motorcycling, and part of that is falling in love with other bikes. So the Iron 883 was at a price level that I was comfortable paying for the bike that I was getting. And included in those costs are fuel economy. During the summer I was getting about 45 to 50. Now I'm doing less trips in the wintertime. I'm getting a little less. Now I'm doing shorter trips during the colder seasons here. So my fuel economy is not as good. So I'm getting about 35 to 37. And also insurance on this bike for me is ridiculously cheap. So that helped too. So another thing that was important to me was style of bike. I'm just really infatuated with older Harleys, and I always have been. Even before I even thought about becoming a rider. Just really love the old knuckleheads, the way they look. Obviously I can't afford an antique motorcycle, nor as a new rider should I be riding one. Don't think I can handle a suicide shift. I don't know if I ever will. But the Iron 883 checked that box for style for me. Another really important reason why I chose the Harley Iron 883, the displacement was low enough for me where I felt comfortable riding it as a new rider. Some new riders, they feel more comfortable with less than 500 cc's. And that's probably appropriate. I've seen other riders step right into 1200 on some of those 1200 sporties. I think Dan the fireman in one of his motovlogs says that he started right away on his 1200. For me, I felt that was a bit too much. 3 weeks after I started riding, I went to the post office and some guy stopped me and said, "Hey, nice bike, you enjoying riding it?" I said, "Yeah, I'm having a blast on it. I've only had it for 3 weeks." He said, is that 883? And I said, yeah, it's just right for me. He's like, that has enough power for you? And I said, well, I've only been riding for 3 weeks, so it's just right. And quite honestly, it's still just right for me. I know I'm gonna step up. I don't know if that's gonna be in my next riding season or the riding season after that, but I know I'll step up. But right now, the 883 is perfect. For me, it was perfect to learn on. It's perfect to continue learning on until I'm ready to step up. Another reason that's really important to me is that the Iron 883 is a modder's dream. So if you've been watching my video series, you know that I come from a cycling background. And while cycling, I tooled around on all my bicycles, swapped out the drivetrain on one of them about 4 or 5 different times. Building bikes was a lot of fun for me, and that really translates well to the Harley Iron 883. I could put a windshield on it, I put new exhaust on it, added the whirly bar. There's just so much I can do. I'm gonna do a tank lift, all that stuff. So yeah, those are the 3 reasons why I bought the Harley Iron 883. Boils down to expense, ease of learning how to ride on, and just having a crap ton of fun modifying it. But there is one bonus reason, that as a new rider, I didn't consider it as important as the other 3, but important nonetheless, is I've heard how much fun it is to ride. And the reviewers who would say that, they aren't wrong. This bike is a crap ton of fun to ride. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, or if you've learned something, go ahead and click that like button. If you're new here, really appreciate you watching the video. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. As always, stay safe out there. Keep the wheels rolling in the right direction.